Now that we've explored communication within ourselves, let's examine communication between people. Interpersonal communication is the process of building and maintaining relationships through interaction. Unlike intrapersonal communication, which happens internally, interpersonal communication involves at least two individuals exchanging messages. These interactions are dynamic. They evolve over time and are influenced by context, emotions, relationships, and intentions. Understanding interpersonal communication helps us become more effective in personal relationships, academic environments, and professional settings. Three important concepts help explain interpersonal communication: setting, speech acts, and communication strategies. Let's begin with context and setting. Communication does not occur in a vacuum. The same words can have very different meanings depending on the situation. This is why setting matters. There are four important communication contexts. The first is the physical context, which refers to the environment where communication occurs. A conversation during a formal business meeting will likely differ from one that takes place at a family gathering. The second is the social context. This involves relationships, status, and social roles. The way you speak to a close friend may differ from how you address a school principal. The third is the psychological context. Emotions, attitudes, and perceptions influence how messages are interpreted. Someone who feels anxious may interpret a message differently from someone who feels relaxed. The fourth is the temporal context. Timing matters. The same conversation may have a different outcome depending on when it occurs and what experiences have already taken place. Purposeful communicators always consider context before delivering a message. Communication is not just about saying words. Every time we speak, we perform actions. These are called speech acts. There are three types of speech acts. The first is the locutionary act. This is the literal statement or the actual words being spoken. The second is the illocutionary act. This refers to the speaker's intended purpose. For example, a statement may be intended as a request, a warning, an invitation, or advice. The third is the perlocutionary act. This is the effect the message has on the listener. For instance, a teacher may say, "You should study tonight." The words themselves represent the locutionary act. The intention to advise is the illocutionary act. And if the student decides to study, that outcome is the perlocutionary act. Understanding speech acts helps us recognize that communication involves both intention and impact. People communicate in different ways depending on their goals and relationships. Two common approaches are direct and indirect communication. Direct speech acts clearly express the intended message. For example, saying, "Do it for me," directly communicates a request. Direct communication is often clear and efficient. However, it may sometimes sound demanding or overly blunt. Indirect speech acts communicate the same idea more subtly. For example, saying, "Could you do it for me?" softens the request and adds politeness. Indirect communication is often useful when maintaining relationships, showing respect, or communicating with individuals who are socially distant. Neither approach is inherently right or wrong. Effective communicators know when directness is necessary and when a more indirect approach may be more appropriate.